welcome to Star Sapphire. Today we're giving you a behind-the-scenes look at what goes on to make a charter happen. So we've more or less got the salon area, which is a boat term that's used to describe the living room or the family room, your choice. So that's where you see the couch, the big coffee table, and a couple of chairs. We have the bar area over here, and we have the dining area. And right now the ladies are getting everything set up. Hi, Miss Holly. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm great. This is Miss Holly's work right here. These are all her tchotchkes, is what I call them. They're decorative items that make the table look really nice. Miss Holly, do you want to go ahead and just give it a quick explanation? Or?
Sure. We're still in process. We still have to set all the glassware and all of that kind of stuff. The guest actually requested these. They're giving them as favors for today's yacht charter to their guests. So these are the guests, but the rest is some of our fun ocean-themed tablescape stuff. We're just keeping it classic and timeless today. So no real theme, just nice and classic.
So let's check out what's going on in the galley. The galley is another word for the kitchen. It's just what we call it on the boat. Come on in. This is Chef Rocco. Chef Rocco, you're no stranger to the camera here on Star Sapphire. This is Christian. Is that right, Christian?
Yeah, Christian.
All right. He's running sous chef today. I think that's the right word for him. Forgive me if it's not. This is where all the magic happens, guys. This is really the heart of the charter. It absolutely makes the experience next level, if that's a term I can use here. Chef's got a bunch of appetizers that he's going to put up.
Yeah.
He's got a...
I was starting with a little charcuterie and cheese today.
Right on.
So some nice, different smoked cured meats, all kinds of great cheeses from all over the world, different crackers, dried fruits, all the accompaniments to make that perfect little snack bite going out this evening.
Talk to a chef. What does it take to get ready for a dinner charter like this? 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours? What all goes into it? How much time?
You can't really put an hour to it because it's because it kind of starts with that initial client contact. That you want to get on the phone with them, figure out all the dietary needs, the preferences that they have, because so much goes into on their end what they want this charter to be. So it's our job to make it perfect for them, and it's a fun thing for us to be able to curate a menu around a client versus like, here's a list of things, that's what we do. Like, it's always different, it's always fun, and it's always fresh. So that's how we like to keep it.
Chef, would it be safe to say that some clients are more difficult than others?
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks for the insight, brother. We appreciate it.
That's fair to say.
We're going to run upstairs right now and take a look at the bar. We've got Jacob upstairs. All right, come on up. This is what we call on the boat the fly bridge. This is the second deck, or the one that's elevated above the main waterline deck. And we've got a lot of lounging areas up here. Captain Mike and Austin are still taking care of keeping the boat protected. This is one of the massive challenges that we face running these charters. You can see we've got some weather coming in. Captain Mike and Austin already had everything completely uncovered, but they took a look at the radar and they realized that we've got some rain and we don't want soaked cushions for the guests. That's a terrible experience. So now they gotta take and put these damn cushions or covers back over all this seating area. This is not fun and it's not a joke. It takes a lot of time. There's a strain on the back. Came up here to take a look at the bar and say hi to Jacob. Jacob is our #1 go-to bartender. He does the vast majority of our charters. And you get an idea, none of this stuff is stored up here. So Jake has to go down and up those stairs no less than, would you say it's fair? It's at least 15 to 20 times just for setup?
I've learned a long time ago not to count, but I would say in that range.
Tell us what all it takes to get this set up. Are you here for hours before the charter?
I think the smartest thing to do is be proactive, and for me, since I know that we are always doing charters together, I try to get everything done as much as I can ahead of time prior to the charter. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's no easy task coming up and down the stairs like Tony said, but there's a lot more that goes into it than it might look. But you know, not to sound cliche, if you love what you do, you're not working. So. Oh yeah.
Every charter is a little bit unique, isn't it? You're having to bring up different types of alcohol because the guest gets the option of choosing.
Exactly.
That's right. So we'll have different wines, we'll have different champagnes, different alcohols or spirits, and different mixers, you name it. And that in turn translates oftentimes into different types of glassware, just depending on the charter. He's always got a full array of garnishings between lemons, limes, and oranges and cherries and all that stuff. It takes work. It takes a whole bunch of work. Jake, I know you're busy as hell. Thanks for sharing a few minutes with us.
It's a pleasure.
We'll see more of you later. Thanks, buddy. Right now, we've got a little bit of a weather situation, and it's moving in pretty quick. I'm looking at the radar right now, and we'll go have a chat about what's going to happen here with the weather. All right. The guest is worried about the weather, of course.
When it comes to the weather portion of it, rain's not a big deal. It's the other portion of Mother Nature, the wind, lightning, and that type of thing, which that's not going to be a factor tonight.
Right on. It's just rain in the forecast.
Yep. There's going to be a little bit of gust, but nothing that the boat can't take. All good.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
So come on out here, check this out. This is one of the challenges that we face here as well. So whenever the weather starts to turn on us, Miss Holly's beautiful work now is exposed to the weather. And it's just another thing that we've got to have a contingency plan for. What do we do, Miss Holly, if in fact it's too windy or too rainy? We just have to move them into the bar and into the couch and coffee table area, don't we?
Yep.
There's no choice in that, is there?
Yep. We move everything as quickly as possible from here into the living room. We use the coffee table and the bar.
All right, come on over on this side of that door. That door kind of blocks access. What Captain Mike is doing right now is he is doing a last minute check on the chillers. There's 3 chillers over here that cool down a loop of water that runs through the whole boat. And that loop runs through these little air conditioners. And those air conditioners get really, really cold from the really, really cold water that's made right here. And Captain Mike's just making sure that all the pressures look good, the loop temperature looks like it's supposed to, that everything is cycling on when it's supposed to. Captain Mike has already got the engines warmed up, is that right?
Yep.
You'll generally you do that about 30 minutes before taking off, and then you shut them down. And
Yeah, make sure everything starts as it should. Prior to that, all the fluid checks, make sure they cool and bubbles and everything are all perfect and ready to go. Outside of that, just a visual check once it's running.
let's fire them up. Are they ready to go? Let's get these viewers a little inside look as to what it sounds like when these things fire up. These are 12-cylinder Caterpillar C32 Acers, 1,600 horse. Everything good? Yep. All right, so he just checked to make sure fuel pressure came up, oil pressure came up, that the water temperature looks good, everything checks out? Yep. All right, cool. All right, let's head back. After working for hours and hours in the sun and in the heat, or sometimes in the rain, catering to and taking care of all the guests, then the boat gets back to the dock, the guests leave, and the next thing you know, these guys are here for another 2 to 3 hours, getting everything tore down, cleaned up, packed up, off the boat or stored on the boat. It's never ending. Everybody loves what they do, but it is hard work. And again, that's a theme we'll revisit over and over. That was quite the adventure getting this boat ready for the charter. We really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. We hope that finding out what goes on behind the scenes on a charter, a day charter here in Tampa Bay on the stunning Star Sapphire, was entertaining and informative for you guys. We'll do lots more of these videos. Can't wait to get some more material ready and put it out there for you. Look for you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day. Adios.